and thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this video, you must be a student in Dr. Wael Abdeljabbar's Cisco class. Welcome aboard. I took this class a few years back and enjoyed it. This short video is intended to acquaint you with the computers that are in your classroom. I will now restart this computer. When first turned on, the computer runs something called POST, or Power On Self-Test. There are a couple of informational messages that I want you to be aware of that you may see. The first is a progress message saying file synchronization in progress, and that is sometimes followed by a message from SMART saying scanning and repairing drives. Those two messages are informational. They don't indicate an error, and I just want you to know what they are when you see them and to know that it's an informational message. Following POST, you'll be presented with the message you see on the screen, which says choose an operating system. When first presented, there is a little timer right here that runs for 30 seconds. And if you do nothing for 30 seconds, instruction will be booted by default. And if you move your mouse around the screen or tap a key on the keyboard, it stops the clock, and this menu will sit here until a selection is made. Your professor will tell you which choice to make in class. Right now, I'm going to boot into the instruction system first, show you around, and then I'll boot into the CSIT system second. When you select the operating system, you're presented with a locked screen showing the Student Engagement Center. Tap the Enter key once, you'll see a sign-in prompt. Tap the Enter key a second time, and you're logged in. There's no password. Take a look at the blue background to this screen. That is telling you that you're signed into the instruction system. The CSIT system has a green background to it. In the task tray, you'll see some familiar start icons, including Microsoft Edge, File Explorer, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and VLC Media Player. There are about a dozen software packages installed on this system for use during your class, and they include Cisco Packet Tracer, VirtualBox, Acrobat, Hyperterm, PuTTY, TFTP, and Wireshark. I will now show you how to find and start these packages, starting with Cisco Packet Tracer. You'll notice there are no start icons on the screen for any of these packages, and that's why I'm showing you this. To start Cisco Packet Tracer, tap the Windows key, start typing in Cisco, and tap the Enter key. That will start Cisco Packet Tracer. The first time you start Cisco Packet Tracer, you may see a prompt from the Windows Defender firewall asking if it's okay to run this package. Please respond yes and allow Cisco Packet Tracer to start. The screen you're looking at includes a prompt for some credentials to log into the Cisco Networking Academy. Your professor will provide you with that information. Next, to run VirtualBox, tap the Windows key, start typing VirtualBox, tap the Enter key, and VirtualBox will start. VirtualBox is a Type 2 hypervisor for creating virtual machines, and in order to create a virtual machine, you need an operating system image file, an ISO file, or a disk image file. And there's one on this computer. Click your way to a folder named ETS and look for a file named Ubuntu. It's a .iso file, it's a disk image file, and you can have VirtualBox read that ISO file and it will create a Linux virtual machine. To run Acrobat, tap the Windows key, type in Acrobat, and hit Enter, and Acrobat will start. To start TFTP, tap the Windows key, type in TFTP, hit the Enter key, and TFTP will start. To start PuTTY, tap the Windows key, start typing in PuTTY, tap the Enter key, and PuTTY will start. And finally, to start Wireshark, and I'm sure you know by now, tap the Windows key, start typing in Wireshark. You see Wireshark with the blue shark fin logo. Tap the Enter key and Wireshark starts up. So that's how you start all the application software products that you'll need to know how to use for this class. Basically, tap the Windows key and type in the name of the application and hit Enter. Next, I will restart this computer and boot into the CSIT system and show you that system. Please take note of all the post messages you will now see, just so that you're familiar with them and you know what they look like. CSIT is an unprotected system, meaning that changes that are made and files that are created or saved will persist across boots. However, these computers are used by many students in different classes, so just because you saved a file on CSIT does not necessarily mean it's going to be there the next time you come to class, because someone else may have used this computer in the meantime. Instruction by comparison is a protected system. It boots up from a deep freeze image, meaning that changes previously made, files previously saved, aren't there anymore. CSIT is identical to instruction. It has the same software packages installed, and they're found and started in the same way. When the system comes up, you'll be presented with a lock screen image of the Student Engagement Center, which you'll see in just a minute. And when you see this lock screen image of the Student Engagement Center, tap Enter. You'll see a sign-in prompt. Tap Enter again, and you're signed in. Again, there is no password. Notice the desktop background is green, which is telling you that you are signed into the CSIT system. Since files that you create and save may or may not be there when you come back again, depending on who else has used the computer, I want to show you how to use Microsoft OneDrive to save and download files. OneDrive is Microsoft's cloud storage solution, and you may have used it previously. To get there, boot the Microsoft Edge browser. When you do, you'll see some familiar hyperlinks across the top: Mission College, Canvas, the student portal, and email. To find your way to OneDrive, click Portal. Click Student Sign In. Sign in here with your student email credentials, the @mywvm.wvm.edu email account. Once you signed in, you're in the student portal. Look to your right and see familiar links to Canvas, Office 365, and email. Click on Office 365. You'll see another sign-in prompt. Click the Sign In button. In the upper left corner, you'll see a little 3x3 grid of dots called an app launcher. Click on that. Find OneDrive and click on that. Find My Files and click on that, and you are now looking at your files saved in OneDrive. To the right of the file name is 3 dots. Click on those 3 dots, and a number of choices are available to you, including download the file. So that's how you would move a file that you have stored in OneDrive down to this computer. To do the reverse, to save a file from this computer up to OneDrive, click this Add New button, select Files Upload, find the file on the computer that you wish to upload, highlight it and click Open. OneDrive will upload the file and tell you that it's there. So that is how you upload files to and download files from OneDrive. It's a safe place for you to store your files, and they'll always be there. And you can get to OneDrive from any computer on campus or off that has access to the internet. So that's a little bit of information for you about these computers, how to use some of the software, and how to save your files to the cloud. I would have one request, and that's, if you would, please refrain from using the power switch on this computer. These computers are old. They don't look it. They're in great shape because they've been well maintained. And if you avoid using the power switch, that will help promote the longevity of the computer. Anytime you need to shut down or restart, click the Windows key, click the power button, and then choose restart or shut down, depending on what you want to do. At the end of class, you can just leave the computer where it is. They are configured to automatically shut down at 11 in the evening, and they automatically spin up at about 7 or 8 in the morning so that they're up and running for you if you come in early for class. And if you just avoid using the power button, that'll be good for the health of the computer. If you have any questions or need more information about campus computers or school software, please go to either the Welcome Center or the Tutoring Center. They're both in the first floor of the SEC building, and you'll find a lot of nice, friendly people that are very happy to help you out. So that is kind of a short overview to the classroom computers in your Cisco class. By way of summary, there are some post messages to be aware of. There's a prompt to boot one of two operating systems, a protected one named Instruction with a blue background, and an unprotected one named CSIT with a green background. To launch programs that you need to use for your Cisco class, or to find them, tap the Windows key, start typing in the name of the program, and tap the Enter key. I hope this information is helpful. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your Cisco classes. Thank you.